Okay, so welcome to Perception. This is a class that takes an interdisciplinary approach to understanding, the nature of sensory detection and also perceptual experience. And it's co-taught by both a neuroscientist, that would be me, Bill Greiser, and also an artist. And that's my colleague, Jeff Leake. And together we're going to explore the nature of sensory detection and perception this term. And perception, involves the routing, the identification, the interpretation of energy and information in our environment. And by that I mean both the external environment, but also the internal bodily environment. And it often begins with stimulus detection by sensory neurons, specialized cells, for example, like hair cells in your inner ear, and the relay of this information, right? Through specific neural networks of linked neurons that we're going to be learning quite about in this class in the brain. And in this class, we're going to investigate the physiological mechanisms, like those specific sensory neurons in the peripheral nervous system, like the hair cells or touch receptor cells or nociceptors, which detect, injury, that underlie the sensory detection of specific categories of stimuli. Including the light, the electromagnetic radiation around us, sound waves, chemical tastants, and odorants, aspects of somatosensation. Again, sort of that nociception, which is detection of injury, and more. And we're going to also explore the central nervous system networks that are involved actually in our perceptual discrimination, interpretation, and more complex cognitive responses. And we're also going to look at how these critical and adaptive networks actually require experience in order to develop, and how they're influenced actually in many ways. For example, by drugs, things like psychedelic drugs, and ultimately, by the inevitable decay. Hallucinations are often a fascinating consequence. And there's a book that's recommended, highly recommended for this class, Oliver Sacks's hallucinations, which we'll take a deeper look at later in the term. And we're also going to explore how artists have approached, understood, and integrated aspects of sensory detection and perception into the often extraordinary works that compel and move us, inspire us, and affect our understanding of ourselves and our world as well. So I'm really looking forward to working with Jeff on exploring these concepts during this term. So during this course, you're going to actually have the opportunity, because of the integration, of an artist, an arts instructor, to create objects that are designed to help you reflect on and understand, the concepts that we'll be discussing, like these neurons, for example. So what I'd like you guys to do is look through, the important course links and documents that are listed below. This term, we're very privileged to welcome some undergraduate teaching assistants and also a graduate teaching assistant, and there'll be videos below where you can meet them as well. I want to make a brief kind of give you a brief overview of some of the organizational aspects of the course. It's organized by weeks, so under content there on the left you'll see all like week 1, week 2, week 3. It's very important that you click on each of the week 1. When you open week 1, there'll be all these subsections. Click on each of the week 1 subsections in turn. For example, join Zoom class Monday, important course information, etc. So that you can sort of expand out and see all the content that is listed for each topic. And each week we're going to read stuff, we're going to watch stuff, we're going to post to discussion forums, and we're going to be exploring the various materials and links. So please post in our weekly discussion forums by late Thursday night. And we're going to also have 2 live Zoom meetings every Monday and Wednesday that are scheduled from 10:15 to 11:15 a.m. And Zoom sessions are really terrific opportunities to consider topics for the week, ask questions directly, and chat with your fellow students about course material. Attendance is, highly recommended at these Zoom sessions, but if you're unable to join us, we're also going to be recording every one and posting it here on D2L. So our first Zoom meeting is, this Monday, and you might need to download some software from Portland State to participate. So please click on the Join Zoom Class, Monday link at the left to learn more. So I'm really excited about working with you this term. Thank you for taking perception and exploring these topics with us. Welcome to the class, and cheers.